You and I have both been brainwashed in a way that prevents us from making art and from practicing art. I wonder why you and I both feel tired all the time, overwhelmed, overstimulated. We have an okay degree of comfort, do we not? We are connected to our friends and family through technology at all times. We carry our passions with us in our laptop bags, our 3D software, our tablets, the courses we want to take, the education we want to follow. Everything, we have all those things, do we not? So why do we as artists feel so helpless, so powerless? Why is it so hard to sit down and draw? And if it is so hard, then why does it immediately feel so good when we do sit down and draw? This is weird kind of logic, right? You must admit, you don't want to do it, you push it back, even though it actually feels amazing to do it. What kind of weird logic is that? Sounds like an addiction, doesn't it? Oh, yes. When you finally get that 3 hours for yourself, you grab your materials and you start going for it. Your mind clears up and you escape. You are now free. You have escaped the brainwashing. But what brainwashing exactly? Well, in a world of science, of proof, of consensus, of argumentation, and of attentional overdrive, think about it. Have you not been shown from day one that art is a useless pursuit at the edge of society, and that you ought to be something of a scam artist in order to make it and make money in art? Have you not been told this? Indirectly, of course. But this is precisely the tension that I want to display in front of your eyes in this video. Think about it and be uncorrupted. Don't fool yourself, because then you lose your soul as an artist. This is the contradiction, that you've been told on the one hand that the only art that matters is the art that brings in money, fame, or relationships, but on the other hand, increasingly you are told and shown that art can do none of those things. This creates a tension, of course, a kind of knot of pent-up energy in your head. Do you see the double bind? Let's break it together so that all this energy can be released, relaxed, and freed up to go into your art practice. You've been sold the idea of human beings as empty shells that need to be filled up with usefulness. It is useful to pay attention to the news. It is useful to work extra hours at the office. But when you finally get that time to make the art that you want to make, be it useless, do you feel like an empty shell? Do you feel empty? No. You feel fuller than ever. That's the moment you feel the most full, the least like an empty shell. So we must say from experience that this view of humanity as an empty shell that must be filled up with usefulness is wrong. From experience, it is wrong. Okay, so now you have to understand the final thing to keep in mind. Cocaine is the cure for boredom. Morphine for pain. And art is the cure not for lack of fame, not for lack of money, but for a lack of humanity. Now you go out there and get addicted to art, and get creative, and get